Hi, and welcome to English-Fabule. Are you learning English? Great. Let's learn English with a very interesting story. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. Let's get started.
Italy is a country many people dream about. It has amazing beauty, old art, and delicious food. Many tourists visit famous places like Rome or Venice. They see the picture-perfect Italy. But real life in Italy can be very different from these happy holiday pictures. This book will explore Italy's special mix of things. It is a land with great beauty and deep history. But it also has many challenges and frustrating problems in daily life. Imagine enjoying a perfect, quick coffee at a local bar. This is a common, nice moment. Then imagine trying to open a bank account, which can be a very long and confusing process. Families gather for important meals, full of love and old traditions. Yet many young, smart people leave Italy. They search for better job chances in places like London, Berlin, or New York. This movement of young people often brings sadness to the families they leave behind. We want to look beyond the simple tourist experience. We will explore the real Italy. This is a country where people live with a daily dance between two ideas. First, la bella figura means making a good impression in public. Second, l'art di arrangiarsi is the skill of finding a way to get by, even when rules are unclear or things are difficult. Italians use these skills every day. They live with these beautiful things and these problems all at once. This is what we call the Italian paradox. 2. A morning coffee. The Italian morning begins early for many people. The first stop is often a local coffee bar. Inside, baristas, the skilled people who make coffee, start their day very early, sometimes as early as 5:30 in the morning. They prepare the large, shiny espresso machines, which soon hiss their first sounds. By 6:45, a steady stream of people starts to arrive, ready for their first coffee. In Italy, drinking coffee is a fast and social ritual. Unlike in many other countries, Italians typically do not carry their coffee in a cup to go. Instead, they stand at a long, often marble counter. They exchange friendly words with the barista. They quickly drink a small, strong coffee, usually an espresso, in just a few sips. This whole morning ceremony usually lasts only about 5 minutes. It is a moment for people to feel part of their community, to get a boost of energy, and to officially start their day. Giuseppe, a barista who has worked for many years, explains that coffee is not just a drink. He says it is about conversation. It is a time to see your neighbors, to ask about their families, and to share small pieces of news. At the coffee bar, social differences disappear for a short time. A construction worker in paint-splashed clothes might stand right next to a bank manager in a smart suit. Both are united by their love for the perfect coffee and the warm pastries, like croissants, that are fresh from the oven. This small, democratic equality at the bar is a special part of Italian daily life. However, once you leave the warm and friendly bar, the peaceful morning changes quickly. The same streets that were quiet moments before now fill with the sounds of traffic. Scooters weave in and out between cars and buses. The air becomes busy with noise and movement. The calm feeling from the coffee bar quickly fades. People who were relaxed now sit in traffic, their thoughts turning to the day's work and the worry of being late for the office. This sudden shift marks the real start of the Italian workday. 3. Work and food. Italians have a special way of thinking about work. For them, work is a part of life, but it is not all of life. They believe people work to live, they don't live to work. This idea is important in Italy. For example, a young software engineer named Francesca understands this well. Her work is modern, but she still takes time for family. Her American colleagues sometimes do not understand why she takes 2 hours for lunch or closes her business in August for holidays. But for Francesca, family and life come first. Quality is also very important in Italian work. People prefer to do things well, even if it takes more time. For instance, in Florence, Massimo makes leather bags. He is 73 years old and his family has made bags since 1923. A machine can make a bag quickly, but Massimo says a machine cannot give a soul to the leather. He takes 40 hours to make one bag by hand because he puts love into his work. This love for craftsmanship means things are made to last and look beautiful. Then comes lunch. Around 1 p.m., many businesses in Italy close their doors. This is for il pranzo, the lunch break, which is a very important part of the day. It is not just about eating, it is a national ritual. Lunch is a time to connect with family and culture. In Rome, the Benedetti family has lunch together every Thursday for 40 years. Grandmother Elena, who is 86, still makes the ragu herself. At lunch, families talk about many things: news, politics, and their day. It is a time for parents, children, and grandparents to share stories and stay connected. It helps pass Italian culture from one generation to the next. In Naples, Antonio closes his electronics shop from 1 to 4 p.m. He loses customers, but he gains time. He uses this time to eat his wife's pasta, talk with his brother, and keep his family close. He believes these things, like family and good food, take time, and without this time, life is not complete. Even in busy cities like Milan, where lunch might be shorter, people still try to eat good food and enjoy the moment. This shows how deep the traditions of work and food are in Italy. 4. The Italian family. The Italian family is very important in the country. It is like the heart of Italian life. Families offer strong support. They give security, a sense of who you are, and emotional help. This is something many other countries do not have as much, but family can also be a challenge. Sometimes it can limit what young people want to do with their lives. For example, a young person might need their salary to help their parents. They might always need to be at Sunday lunch. Important life choices can be discussed by the whole family. This creates strong bonds, but it can also make it hard for young people to be free and follow their own dreams. Because of this, many young, educated Italians are leaving the country. This is called the brain drain. Since 2008, more than 250,000 young Italians have left each year. Most of them have university degrees. They are smart, trained people who cannot find good jobs or chances in Italy. They go to cities like London, Berlin, or New York. One example is Marco, a biomedical engineer. He moved from Catania to Boston for work. His mother often calls him, feeling sad. She knows why he left, but she misses him. She is sad because he might not come back. He might not have children who speak Italian or understand Italian culture. This makes families very sad. This problem affects entire towns. In some mountain villages in the south, schools close because there are no children. Older people keep traditions alive, but there is no one young to learn them. For those who stay, it can be hard. They might feel stuck. The system often prefers old ways over new ideas. Giuseppe, a man with a PhD, still lives with his mother in Naples at 45 years old. He says his mother needs him. Also, the money he could earn might not be enough to live alone and help his family. So he stays. This shows how family support can also create problems for young adults. The government has tried to stop this. They offer tax breaks or help for new businesses, but these plans often fail. The same old problems like difficult rules and not enough good jobs make young people leave. Italy needs to find a way to keep its family values strong while also giving young people a good future. 5. So many rules. Italy has many rules, and its government paperwork system, called bureaucracy, is very challenging. It is often difficult and frustrating for people. Simple things like starting a small business become a very long and hard journey. The system is often complex and confusing for citizens. For example, Elena wanted to open a small graphic design studio in Rome. This took 9 months. She visited 17 offices and collected 43 papers. She also paid thousands of euros in fees. Offices often gave her conflicting information. It felt like walking through a maze. This system makes everyday tasks much harder. This complicated work system often helps create state jobs. It cares more about following every step than getting quick results. Special business consultants called commercialisti help people understand these rules. Marco, a commercialista in Florence, says the system confuses. Hiring an employee or closing a business requires huge paperwork and time. This heavy paperwork greatly hurts small businesses, which are 95% of all companies. When legal rules take months and cost a lot, many operate informally. They might pay workers unofficially to avoid taxes. This creates a large hidden economy because official rules are too much work and expensive. New ideas and business growth also slow down, but Italians have a special skill called arrangirsi. This means finding a clever way to make things work, even when rules are difficult. People learn to be very patient. They find friends or use personal connections to navigate the complex system. They use charm and cleverness to get things done. It's a skill from necessity. Living in Italy means dealing with many rules, but it also means finding unique ways to work with them. This ensures life and business can still move forward. This art of arrangirsi is a true part of Italian daily life. 6. Two Italys. Italy is one country, but it often feels like two separate places. There is a big difference between the rich north and the poorer south. This southern part of Italy is sometimes called the Mezzogiorno. This divide touches many parts of daily life, from finding a job to traveling and even to people's general well-being. In the north, cities such as Milan and Turin are busy and modern. There are many job opportunities and the economy is strong, much like other wealthy European regions. However, in the south, in areas like Calabria or Campania, it is much harder to find work. Many young, educated people feel they must leave their homes to find better jobs in the north or in other countries. For example, in some southern regions, a large percentage of young people cannot find work. Transportation also highlights this difference. High-speed trains connect major northern cities very quickly, making travel easy for business and tourism. For instance, a trip from Turin to Naples can be as short as 4 hours. But in the south, local trains are often old and slow, making journeys over similar distances take much longer. Traveling from Bari to Reggio Calabria, for example, might take 4 hours on older trains. This lack of good transport infrastructure makes daily life and economic growth harder in the South. This significant divide has deep historical roots. Historians explain that after Italy became a unified nation over 160 years ago, the new government often took resources from the South. These resources were then used to develop factories and industries in the North. This policy meant the South did not grow as quickly or as much as the North did. People from the North and South often have different views of each other. Northerners sometimes see the South as a place with more problems, less efficiency, and slower progress. On the other hand, Southerners sometimes feel that Northerners are too focused on money and less on family and traditions. This can lead to cultural misunderstandings. For example, if someone from Naples moves to Milan, they might notice people making quick judgments based on their Southern accent or origin. For those living in the South, daily challenges are real. Basic services like internet can be unreliable, making it tough for local businesses to work with clients across Europe. Getting goods delivered on time can also be a problem due to shipping delays. These examples show that even though everyone has an Italian passport, people's daily realities are very different depending on whether they live in the North or the South. Many local leaders and young entrepreneurs in the South are now working hard to bring new jobs and better services to their communities, trying to build a stronger future despite these long-standing challenges. 7. A walk and dinner. The evening in Italy brings new traditions. As the afternoon heat slowly goes away and the sun begins to set, the streets fill with people. This is the time for the passeggiata, a special evening walk. It is not about running or being fast to get exercise. Instead, people walk slowly to see friends and neighbors. They also want to be seen, showing they are part of the community. Families walk together, sometimes dressed in nice clothes. Children play near their parents, and adults stop to talk and greet each other. This walk makes the city center feel like a big, open-air living room. It shows that being part of the community is very important in Italy. Old buildings seem to glow with a warm light in the evening sun as people enjoy this peaceful time before dinner. It is a gentle start to the night. After the passeggiata, many Italians go for aperitivo. This is a relaxing drink before dinner. Friends meet at a bar or cafe, often with tables outside on the sidewalk. They use this time to calm down after their workday. They might drink a bright orange Aperol Spritz, a red Campari and soda, or some bubbly Prosecco wine. With their drinks, they usually get small plates of food for free. These are light snacks like tasty olives, small pieces of cheese, or tiny sandwiches. This is not a full meal, but a way to enjoy good company and get ready for the main meal. The aperitivo is a moment to chat, laugh, and forget the day's stress. It helps people move smoothly from work thoughts to enjoyable evening time. Then comes la cena, the family dinner. This is the most important meal of the day for Italians. Around 8:30 in the evening, families gather at home. Often, grandparents, parents, and children all sit around the table together. The meal is a time to connect deeply and share all the stories from their day. A grandmother might still insist on making fresh pasta by hand, just as her own mother taught her. The food is often made with very fresh ingredients from local gardens or trusted shops. Dinner tables are always full of delicious and carefully prepared dishes. People talk about their day, discuss local news, and share family events. Dinner helps families stay strong and close. Children learn important things, not just table manners, but also how to have good conversations. They learn about their culture, family history, and the value of good, simple food. It is much more than just eating. It is a special ritual of love, sharing, and connection that has been passed down for many years. Even though modern life is often busy, the family dinner remains a sacred tradition in Italy. It reminds everyone of the simple joy of being together and sharing a meal made with great care. It is a time when the true heart of Italian life truly shines, showing how important family bonds are. 8. What makes Italy Italy? Chapter 8 looks at what truly makes Italy special. One important idea is campanile. This means loving your hometown more than your whole country. You can see this local pride everywhere. For example, people from Rome might say their pizza is much better than pizza from Naples. And people from Florence know a Siena accent right away. This strong local love makes Italy a land of many different cultures, not just one. People in different towns or regions have their own special ways of speaking, cooking, and even cheering for their local soccer team. This fierce local identity is a very big part of Italian life. Dr. Ernesto Galli della Loggia, a political historian, says that campanilismo helps keep old traditions and strong community feelings alive. But it can also make it hard for Italy to act as one country sometimes. Italy is a land of many beautiful things and also many problems. It is a country that can make you happy with its art and traditions, but also make you tired with its complex rules. This mix of beauty and difficulty is what people call the Italian paradox. Every day, Italians deal with big challenges, but they also find moments of joy and connection. They are very good at finding ways to make things work, even when systems are difficult. This special skill is called arrangiarsi. It means finding a solution or making do, often in creative ways. Italians show great grace and style in their daily lives, even when facing these many contradictions. Italy also teaches us that life is not just about being fast or perfect. It is about enjoying the moment and the people around you. Italians often value beauty and relationships more than just getting things done quickly. This is Italy's special gift to the world. For example, people take time for a quick coffee at a bar, chatting with neighbors, or they enjoy a long, loving dinner with family. These moments are not seen as wasted time. They are important for happiness and for keeping traditions strong. They show that simply living beautifully can be more important than just being efficient. In the end, Italians live with these differences every day. They accept that life has both good and bad parts, and that problems and beauty can exist together. They show us that we don't have to solve every single problem to be happy. Instead, they find ways to live with these contradictions, find joy in them, and do it all with a unique Italian style and grace. They teach us that being human is full of paradoxes, and the goal is to live these paradoxes with pleasure and style. What part of Italian daily life do you find most interesting or confusing?
Hey there! Just a second before you go. If you learned something new today, please give this video a like, write your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to the channel. It only takes a second, and it really, really helps to create even better English videos for you. Your support means the world. Thank you.